Hello viewers, I am Mr. Dilip Kumar Pal, stands before you today with a very important topic of plus 3 second semester, that is positive liberty or positive freedom. As my channel is an academic channel, in my channel political science notes of plus 2 first year, plus 2 second year, plus 3 first semester and plus 3 third semester notes are available in my channel. And now I am loading political science notes of plus 3 second semester and plus 3 fourth semester. Just write my name Dilip Kumar Pal and the name of the topic. Notes will be available in the YouTube. Let us start. What is positive freedom or positive liberty? In the subject political science, as well in the human society, liberty or freedom is a very precious concept. For liberty and freedom, in the past, there were many revolutions, and now also people are struggling for the prevalence of liberty and freedom in the society. People love liberty or freedom so much that they are even prepared to sacrifice everything, but they are not prepared to sacrifice liberty. So, people clothed with liberty are considered as human beings, and people without liberty are considered as slaves. So, liberty or freedom is a very precious concept. And in the liberty, the positive liberty or positive freedom is very important. Positive liberty or positive freedom has been originated in the second part of 19th century, and it has become popular by some scholars like Jean-Jacques Rousseau, Clinton Rochester, Harold Joseph Lasky, Thomas Hill Green, Ernest Barker, Crawford Bro Macpherson, Bernard Bosanquet, George Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel, and Immanuel Kant. So, positive liberty or freedom has been originated in the second part of 19th century, and it has been popular by these scholars. So, what is positive freedom or positive liberty? Before one will know what is positive freedom or positive liberty, he must be clear about the meaning of negative freedom or negative liberty. Once a person will be clear what is negative freedom or negative liberty, it will be easier on his part to understand the meaning of positive liberty or positive freedom. So, what is negative freedom or negative liberty? Negative liberty or negative freedom means in the society there will be no restrictions or limitations on the freedoms of people. People are like free birds. There will be no restrictions, no limitations, no restraints on the freedom of people. People can do what they like. It is negative liberty or negative freedom. But what is positive liberty or positive freedom? Positive liberty or positive freedom means in the freedoms of people there must be some rational restraints, not irrational restraints. It means people will enjoy freedoms and people will enjoy liberties under some rational restrictions. They cannot enjoy liberty on the basis of their wish. Rather, on the freedoms of people, on the liberties of people, there must be some rational, logical, just restraints. It is known as the meaning of positive liberty or positive freedom in simple language. But what actually, appropriately, the meaning of positive liberty or positive freedom? Actually, positive freedom or positive liberty is one where there are as many as 8 principles must be present. So, positive liberty or positive freedom means with the freedom of people, 8 principles are related. Whenever 8 principles are associated with the freedom of people, it will be positive freedom or positive liberty. So the first principle which is associated with the human liberty is that no absence of restraints. In the society, for the freedom of people, there will not be total absence of restraints. No total absence of restraints. Or it means whenever people will enjoy freedoms, they will not enjoy freedoms without restrictions. There will not be total absence of restraints. It means there must be restraints. So the first principle which is associated with the positive freedom or positive liberty is that there is no total absence of restraints. For the freedom of people, there is no total absence of restraints. It means there must be some restraints. If there will be total absence of restraints, it will be negative freedom. So in positive freedom or positive liberty, there will not be total absence of restraints. There must be some restrictions or restraints. Number 2, presence of rational restraints. So far as freedom of people is concerned, with the freedom, there must be some rational, logical, just restraints. There must be some logical, rational, just restraints on the freedom of people. For example, they must protect security of the country. They must protect the security of the country. They cannot violate security of the country. It is a restraint, rational restraint. It is a rational restraint. There is a restriction on the people that they cannot go against the security of the country. They should protect security of the country. Number 2, maintain unity of the country. They should maintain unity of the country. Number 3, respect social, cultural, political identity of the country. They should maintain social, cultural, political identity of the country. Number 4, respect rights of others. They must respect rights of others. Number 5, respect to social morality. They must respect to social morality or social ethics. So the first principle which is associated with the human liberty, so far as positive liberty is concerned, there must not be total absence of restraints, but there must be presence of some rational restraints. And number 3, absence of irrational restraints. There must not be any bad restraints, irrational restraints, illogical restraints. For example, prevent women to have education. It is wrong. Number 2, disrespect to people of lower caste. Support sexual inequality. Discrimination in the field of religion. In society, there must not be some irrational restraints, bad restraints, like women should not be prohibited to have education. People of lower caste should not be disrespected. No one should support the principle of sexual inequality. No one will discriminate. No one should have discrimination on the basis of religion. So, in the positive freedom or positive liberty, there must not be irrational restraints. And number 4, opportunities to people to develop personality. In positive freedom or positive liberty, opportunities should be given to people to make development. They should show their caliber. They should show their faculties, inner quality. People should be given opportunity to make development. And number 5, prevalence of good social, economic and political environment for development of people. In positive liberty or positive freedom, a good social, economic and political environment should be given to people to make progress. Number 6, active action in a responsible way. Action in a responsible way with a sense of responsibility to others. It means whenever people will deal with other people, they must act in a responsible way. Whenever people will deal with other peoples, they must be responsible. They must have responsibility to act in a responsible way. It means whenever people will deal with other peoples, whenever people will mix with other peoples, they must have responsibility to deal with them in a responsible way. They must deal with them in a right way. And number 6, overcome impediments in the way of men's freedom to act as human beings. In positive liberty or positive freedom, people must perform a work of human beings. And in between them, if there will be any problem, it will have to be overcome. So, the 6th one is overcome impediments in the way of men's freedom to act as human beings. It means every person has freedom to act as human beings. Every person has the liberty to act as human beings. And while acting as human beings, if there will be any obstacle, it will have to overcome. It means a person will act as a human being freely. And finally, the 8th one is emancipation from all types of narrow feelings like discrimination, exploitation, caste, religion, color, and gender discrimination. Finally, another aspect of positive liberty or positive freedom is that people must try to get rid from narrow feelings, feeling of discrimination on the basis of caste, color, religion, language. So another aspect of positive liberty or positive freedom is that people must try to emancipate, people must try to get rid from narrow feeling. People must have freedom to get rid from narrow feelings, and no one can restrict them. So my viewers, in this video, we have discussed when positive liberty or positive freedom has been originated, who have made it popular, and what is negative liberty or negative freedom in brief, and what is positive liberty or positive freedom in simple language, and what is positive freedom and positive liberty in appropriate language by considering 8 features. Thank you, my viewers. I hope you should take best use of it. And I want to inform you that By today's video in this channel, 199 video have been completed, and today's video is 199 number of video. Thank you viewers. Take best use of this video. Watch this video sincerely till the end and give your comment so that I will be encouraged. Thank you viewers. Again we will be here with another video. Till now, goodbye to all.